Hello, people of the internet. I am Portal Guy 1000, your host of today. I'm joined by four wonderful and sexy individuals whom I will introduce in the following order. First off, we have Miney, our fantastic cogwheels of today, without whom this stream would not be happening. Say hello, Miney. I love you.
Hello. I love you.
Number two, we have Ras, who will be co-commentating the first game with me. This sexy man has been around for longer than I have been in the community, and I love you. Hi, Ras.
I normally only my mom calls me a sexy man.
Oh, okay. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
And the two first runners that will be opening our ceremony are actually quite evenly matched, in my opinion. We have the wonderful and talented Chungus champion of last year, Dr. Cas Canabala.
What up?
My apologies, any Dutch people, for my
Yeah, it's actually
fine.
It's actually Dr. Kaas Knabbelaar.
Oh,
of
okay,
course.
okay.
You should have known.
Dr. Cheese Nibbler. On the other side, we have veteran and longtime HP speedrunner of Oh, them games. We have Sammy Spood runs.
Hi.
Yes, and it's not important. Yeah, whenever y'all are ready, we can give the fine countdown. Let me just.
Maybe
Are you sure we're
Dr.
live?
Cheese first needs to get
No,
to
I'm
restart the
I'm
game.
chungusing. Yeah, okay, no. Never mind, okay. I'll reset it.
Okay, just give me a second because I don't have Cass's stream open. I am very professional. I got this. Feel free to count down whenever.
Yes,
I
Jamie,
can't
that's
see the
helpful.
stream on. Where do we
Oh.
stream to even?
My stream looks a little bit choppy, I think.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, mine. Feel free to refresh that.
Okay.
And let me just get Sammy. Sammy.
Stream is
There.
ready. I feel like runners are ready.
Oh yeah, sure, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we are gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck.
Happy collecting. Bloop. Bloop. All right, here we are.
Yes.
Here we are. I'm actually quite excited for this one. This is a lot, in my personal opinion, a lot more evenly matched than it seems. Both runners have a lot of experience with this game.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Obviously, yeah.
That's what you always have, like in the beginning with the set lowest seeds, because the middle lowest seeds, they have actually PBs which are kind of close to each other, and that will make it more interesting, at least early on. And these ones are like 2.5 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah. Although I still maintain my initial thoughts that this will be closer than it seems. At least in my opinion, mostly because of the category being kind of unpredictable in how things will go, because it's a long one, and I believe both runners have like the strength required to pull something great. I have seen Sammy practice this week, and his gameplay has been quite impressive to say the very least, particularly in Defendo. I was very impressed.
So yeah, if you're new to Portal's channel and you're like, oh my god, I see 2 Harry Potter games and all wizard cards, what is it? Well, there are 101 wizard cards in this game. There are 50 bronze cards which will give you an health increase if you collect 10 of them. There are 40 silver cards which will give you a key towards the gold chamber room, and in the gold card room. And the gold card room is a room that most casuals don't have seen because they miss cards, but there are 11 gold cards, and with that we have 101 wizard cards, and we are gonna collect them from their original points, so we are not gonna buy them.
Yeah, unless we miss them, but we'll get to that if that actually happens.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, these two runners in particular, I don't expect to miss any cards, just because like they've had a lot of experience with this game. But then again, you never know. It's happened to me more times than I'd like to admit. And yeah,
but like,
you can.
of course, I'm the hundo when I've done actually one run of all wizard cards, which was at the time that it wasn't as popular as it was right now. But yeah, I've never missed a wizard card actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fascinating. I've missed many. Yeah. As you can see, like we already have like our runners plowing through Rick to Sempra, a deceptively difficult level to do optimally, but we actually see them like plowing through it as if it's nothing.
Yeah, it's like Rick to Sempra always feels for me a little bit more like you're doing basically any percent, but then just a little bit more. Like it's not that much difference in Victor Sempra, so it's basically the level that you have already the good movement for and all. Like the only thing that you actually don't do is getting all the cards, but overall it's just the same movement as in any percent. At least that's how it feels for me every time when I do
Yeah.
100% or all wizard cards.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always found it to be like deceptively challenging, especially in Hundo. Like that final boost can catch you off guard. If you get the wrong ledge grab, you can obviously
Yeah.
end up losing a lot of time. But yeah, no issues whatsoever so far. No cards have been missed. And I quickly want to talk about because you mentioned the popularity of wizard cards sparking, particularly this year and last year. I think part of the reason behind that is because the community has grown a lot, and since Hundo is quite intimidating to a lot of people, many prefer to just run all wizard cards, and it eventually like grew in popularity. Like when I started running it, there were only like 15 or so runs on the leaderboard. Now there's like I believe 30-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it is quite exciting. It's essentially a small Hondo, kind of like the training wheels, and it's a lot of fun. It's my personal favorite category of this game. The route is very unique, and it's very challenging to do everything optimally in this.
Yeah. I really have the feeling that maybe all wizard cards also became more popular because bingo tournaments, which we are holding since 2 years or so, like now, like we've had two of them, I believe.
Yeah.
And in there, you always have a bingo goal of all wizard cards, and I feel like that might have been also something like that people wanted to do all wizard cards just so that they know where the cards are.
Yeah, it definitely helped. And big shout outs for Nixo and Beaver. Ooh, Sammy fell.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with that final boost. And you can see Cass struggling a little bit to get the ledge grab as well. See, this is what I mean by, ooh, that's the wrong ledge grab. There we go. Deceptively difficult ending to Rick to Sempra.
Yeah, but like as Cass actually showed, there is actually just a walk, and if you have the correct angle, then you will have the correct ledge grab in the correct direction. And Sammy just wanted to take it a little bit more risky, and
yeah, it was an interesting setup with jumping. Never seen that before. Quite unique.
But we're not getting the silver card here anymore.
What? Yeah, we don't get it here. We get it before entering forest. Also, Cass not skipping the cutscene.
Yeah, because
Oh, he let him catch up. Oh, that's very sportsman. I believe.
Or it was because I have to think every time when I have to say Cass, because I always want to read it like Cass.
Oh yeah,
because
feel free.
Because
Feel
I'm
free
Dutch.
to. Yeah, feel free to. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it's
sure,
me that's saying it wrong. Yeah.
But Cass was actually typing something in chat, and maybe because of that, he kind of forgot that he had to play the game.
Yeah, maybe. Like it was interesting for sure. They practically skipped it on the exact same frame on my screen, so it was like kind of mesmerizing to see.
But yeah, actually something really funny, as you might have noticed already, like we haven't had any spell learning or the beam bonus room because we're playing right now on a client that basically has almost no RNG, but for some reason people have decided to not remove Quidditch, and Quidditch has actually some RNG.
Yeah,
not that much.
I mean, it's 2.5 seconds. It's like removing the bad Aragog attack, right? Like at that point, it's just irrelevant stuff. But I personally like keeping Quidditch in, at least the practice, because like we get to see some of it, not in abundance like in any percent, but just the auto scroller they put in, like why not show it off in the tournament setting? But yeah, no RNG basically. Well, no big RNG. Ooh, I don't wait. That was not a soft lock for cast. That looked very close.
Yeah, it's also it's also hardware dependent if it's soft locks or not.
Yeah,
Like
that was
it,
that.
if you have a shit PC, you can just walk in. You will never soft lock.
Oh,
I don't know for sure, but it feels like it.
yeah, maybe it's like I've had miracle moments where I was certain, like no text had popped up, and I'm like, okay, this is over. I'm getting ready to reset, and then I make it somehow. But as we were talking about, no RNG, as you can see, no spell learning. The annoying Scourge fidget spinner of death inputs is not here, so that's great.
Yeah.
Scourge, also a deceptively difficult level to do, especially fast. If you don't pick up a save book, you can end up getting screwed. So
Yeah,
let's just see.
I've never actually died in Scourge, as far as I know. In speedrun wise, like the really level that I'm always
Yeah.
Kaz has some trouble with.
Yeah, good backup though. Very,
Yeah.
very good backup. But yeah, that's a difficult wall walk too.
But yeah, I always
Get up.
have trouble with Defender actually. Like that's always the most scary level for like all wizard cards in
Yeah,
Hundo
for
where you
sure.
have to do so much stuff. That's
For sure.
and even for now it's the hardest level in all wizard cards, I believe. With
No
that first
Peeves softlock.
what were you
Also,
saying?
we should probably do a pace check after Scourge to see where they're at in terms of difference. Right now, Cast is a little bit ahead, I believe.
Yeah, but and also like I don't know if it was set in the rules. Like I didn't know, I didn't read the rules because I'm not in the tournament. But they are actually playing also on loadless, so
Yeah.
it even though Sammy looks like in gameplay ahead of Kaz, it's the loadless timer for sure that
Yeah, that truly matters in the end.
yeah. Like that even won me my race versus Nikki in the Harry Potter 1
Oh, let's go.
race.
Oh, Cast struggling with the snail.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sammy's struggling to get the snail on the press. He overcasted.
Yeah. What were you saying? He overcast it?
Yeah. No pun intended. Oh.
But yeah, I don't know why I've actually never done all wizard cards. Like I've enjoyed Hundo, and basically in my time, in the old days, the old Hundo was basically all wizard cards plus Quidditch plus duels, and that was it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and getting the secrets.
The current Hundo is actually quite intimidating because of the goal times, particularly in, to some extent, Defendo, but especially Spongify.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Like I
Yeah.
might have been a big involvement in the goal times.
Yeah.
In Hundo.
Yeah, there's no problem. Like it obviously adds to the challenge and uniqueness
Yeah.
of the category. But yeah, the Sammy's struggling with the boost. Got the backup with like the long ledge grab second try, I believe. He underboosted the first time, which is interesting.
And here they
Usually the
want
good Hess cancel for both.
yeah, basically something really weird, but if you are in a hash animation and you skip that, then you can skip that cutscene. But if you don't have the hash and the block at the same time, you're actually losing time to the hash. Which
Okay,
is
so So Cass, sorry for interrupting you. Cass is currently 11 seconds ahead based on my timing.
Nice.
But yeah, they're very evenly matched so far, which is quite impressive, considering like they've completed 2 big levels so far, and none have missed a wizard card.
Yeah, but
So they're doing great.
but now we're gonna get to the first real challenge. Like Victor Sempra, straightforward. Scourge could be an issue, but overall it's easy to do. But now we're gonna get to the annoying level, like that always decides if I'm on PB pace or not. It doesn't matter which category I run. We're going to Bicorn.
Oh no. Yeah. Bicorn, very, very nasty level. It's like you said, it's a lot of hard stuff in a row, and it's definitely not easy. We can see both of them attempting the boost. Sammy struggles a little bit. I believe that's a medium. Oh, he still got it. It's small. Nice.
But
Second try
he's
for
really
Sammy.
high up, so he will
Yeah.
take some damage. It's fine, they have 2 health bars anyway, but
Yeah.
you want to be actually full health at the time that you hit defendo.
Yeah, ideally you want to be. That's true. Also,
But yeah.
to answer a question that was asked in chat, the runners are just not gonna miss any cards, and we are going to completely ignore that possibility. No, I'm just kidding. If someone misses a card, if it's unattainable, like you can't get it, they will be allowed to buy it. If it is attainable, based on where it is, we'll decide whether or not to put a penalty or have the runner replay the level and just warp out. We'll see which we'll do. Probably allow a replay and warp out.
Yeah.
But
Like-
yeah, we'll get to that when we actually get there. I was actually provided no instructions for what to do in that situation, so we'll just go with it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and
yeah.
actually speaking about a level where you can't return to if you miss a card. Hello,
Yeah.
Bicorn.
Yeah, we are currently in one, but both runners have been very good boys and been collecting them wizard cards.
Yeah. And like we said, people have prepared for this one, except for Portal, but
I'm never prepared for anything I do.
no. So we still have some time to come up with a rule set if somebody misses a card, because Portal's not playing yet.
Oh yeah, like don't worry, we'll figure it out when I get. I mean, what?
When you miss a card.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Cass missed the card there. Well,
Yep.
in the air, he actually got it, but
I like it really a lot that, like in gameplay wise at least, they're overtaking each other every time. Every time that there's a little mistake, they are overtaking each other. In
yeah,
gameplay,
it's
at least.
very very cool. This is what I was talking about. Which with a run as long as and like eventful as this one, a lot can go wrong and a lot can
Yeah.
go right. And so far, like it's very fascinating to see. Like for example, you see Sammy pulled ahead there because he got the better ledge grab, while Cass got a medium. So even though Cass like caught up on Sammy's previous mistake on like the wheel skip to like the little ledge grab, now Sammy is back in the lead. So we're gonna see a lot of back and forth like this, I
Yeah.
imagine. Because
And,
these two runners, like in terms of skill, are very similar, and we'll see. I'm very interested to see what happens in Defendo. It's gonna be like a
Yeah.
very big decider, in my opinion.
Yeah, speaking about Defender, like Kaz has actually spent some time to notice his health and made sure that he is at full health.
Yeah.
Where Sammy is actually missing it, and that will probably mean that Sammy is or really trust himself with the boost, or basically he's gonna use his one potion, and I'm not sure if you want to be full health and use the potion a little bit later in Defendo, or that you're fine with using it and not having a potion for the rest of Defender, because Defender has a lot of boosts.
Yeah, I mean, you can always play it safe, but risking playing it safe in a match even as this is, well, you can bank on like your opponent failing because there's a lot of hard stuff in Defendo, like you said, right? I'm wondering whether or not it's better to actually play it safe, but make sure you get out of there without a big death. Because if a big death happens there, it might end up costing you the entire game because you can lose minutes on a death in Defendo.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would personally, if I would be Sammy at this point, I would personally just go into Defendo, check the first pop because it has a chance of getting a chocolate fog,
yeah.
and otherwise just use the potion and keep an eye out for your health and maybe some fogs in the meantime because Defendo has some fogs at least.
Yeah. You can what you can also do is like you can skip one of the big boosts if you really want to play it safe. Sacrificing the extra like 20 or so seconds to.
Sammy's not even going for the frog.
Yeah, it would appear so. Yeah, very, very interesting level coming up.
This boost is rough, and it also costs you a lot of time if you fail it because you don't have a save book kind of. Ooh, that was a really nice boost, by the way.
Yeah. Sammy, like I said, has practiced this. Cass is really high, and they're going in opposite directions.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is not a part of me not playing all wizard cards. I don't know which one is the most optimal.
Sammy's route is the optimal one.
Okay.
Cass hasn't learned it, so he's just going with the classic one. But it's basically you do the cards in the opposite order now.
Okay.
And what that does is it saves 2 seconds of movement.
Nice.
Very, very good boost for Sammy. Like, you can really tell he's practiced this part.
Yeah.
And oh my god, Cass. I am... okay. That is okay. A lot happened there to unpack. I don't know if he meant... I don't know if he, like, dropped to the wrong side there or did that on purpose, but then, like, that was some very sketchy stuff. He definitely got confused a little bit, I think.
Yeah, and actually, this is the beauty of Defendo because it's actually an almost open world level for us, at least for us speedrunners.
Yeah. Ooh, you can see Sammy do like a very safe boost there. I like it. And I do believe Cass is still ahead, especially after Bicorn.
Yeah, I don't know because Cass also spent some time outside of.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of hard
close
to tell.
for sure. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to tell right now because they went the opposite directions. So now, like, you can see Sammy collecting cards that Cass has already collected, and Cass collecting a card that Sammy has already collected.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing. But this is why this is such a cool tournament idea. Like,
yeah,
I know for a fact some of the runners are going to be going for their own unique routes. I am not one of them. I am just kind of like a classic stick to the book.
You're just gray. You're just gray.
Yeah, I'm just boring old Portugal man today. But yeah.
But yeah, we will. I will. At least there's one more route that I know of.
That's a pretty substantial choke for Cass there. Does decide to get the save book. Probably the right call.
Yeah.
One more mistake like that could kill him. He's reloading too fast.
Have still the potion.
Yeah. Okay, he's fine.
But yeah, we will have.
Okay, so very interesting. You can actually see. Okay, I know for a fact that Sammy is ahead now because he's already picked this card up. But yeah, this is where their routes kind of merge.
Yeah, these are the last free cards, you have to go inside and there's no escaping anymore. So you always have to end here, I believe. And well, they're not that far from each other. Like I feel like they're only like maybe 5 to 10 seconds apart, especially because of the loadless time.
Yeah, they're definitely close. Well, we can do a pace check here when they collect the star. It will be very interesting. But yeah, relatively clean defendo for both of them. No deaths, which is very important. Small chokes here and there, but show me a defendo without chokes, right?
I feel like we're gonna see many deaths in defendo this turn.
Yeah, probably.
Don't
I
want to
can
jinx
promise
it,
you
but-
that. I can promise you I will... I mean, what? Yeah. We'll be fine.
Okay, Sammy is going to the end of defendo.
2357 for Sammy. Ooh, very interesting. I think... Wait, is Cass ahead?
Still ahead.
Visually behind, but loadless ahead. 5 seconds or so. Oh, okay. Yeah, 4 seconds. Yeah, because he decided to cast on the mucus.
Yeah.
That's very close. Like, after Defendo, that's pretty... Wow. They're practically synced. That's cool.
I still don't know why Kaz was going out of the way for that.
For the
Oh,
mucus?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
mucus, because you're getting full health right now.
Yeah.
If you have collected all the cards, like basically the way, like we don't keep. At least I'm not keeping track of if they get every card. I'm just checking if they get the has at the points that they are supposed to.
Yes, actually, same. I mean, I do believe they've gotten everything so far, so they should be fine.
Yeah, like both got the has, and I haven't seen any of them actually really missing a card.
Yeah, Cass be playing bingo, true. Now we can see Sammy's made it to Boomslang and Cass is entering. This is actually my least favorite level in both Hundo and Wizard cards. It is very obnoxious to do this level optimally. Especially, like, I hate the little corner boost that that Cass is currently attempting. I really don't like that boost. It's not difficult, it's just annoying. And then Hundo has an even more annoying small edge grab boost from like the secret.
Yeah, to be honest, I really enjoy. As a child, I've always enjoyed the outside levels.
Yeah.
Always in HP1 and HP2. HP3 doesn't really have them, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're very enjoyable.
They're really enjoyable, and especially with the moment that boosting got found. Basically, Defendo and Boomslang were the two interesting levels because you were outside, you had freedom to boost wherever you want almost, and that's what I still.
Okay, he's seriously casting on every mucus he finds. I'm convinced it's intentional.
Yeah.
He's definitely doing the memes. You can see him microwaving the Kek, Chungus, and Chef Mike there on his little webcam. So he's cooking something.
Yeah, and then is the question: is it gonna lose him because it's such a close match? Basically, every second is gonna count, and if you spend half a second to cast on something else.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like we see both of them making, relatively small mistakes, so they're constantly in like a perpetual back and forth with each other. But what happens? A big choke can still occur.
Yeah.
Okay, Cass almost muscle memory Dumbledore skipped.
Mr. Potter?
But I'm happy he didn't. I think he realized like literally last second there.
So yeah, if I'm correct, they don't warp out of here, right?
Yeah.
Why is Fields there?
Oh, that's... Yeah, don't question that. That's just a client thing. He's just there.
This is out of my hands.
You know how he's like at the start before Rick to Semper there with the little cutscene with the pot breaking?
Yeah, I know.
He just never despawns in this version. It's really funny.
And I feel like this is the first time that people notice this because before this client was always used
For
for
bingo?
glitchless.
Oh, for
right?
glitchlet.
This must be
Like, has there been a different
Oh,
like
you mean the tournament? Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same client. Yeah.
like and
Yeah, and yeah,
basically
you don't go there.
we do Dumbledore skip, so we never notice Fields, I guess. Or is he
Yeah.
also there on the way to Spongify?
Yeah, he is there on the way to
Okay.
Spongify. He just never really despawns.
Good evening, Harry.
Standard people card procedures. Very big thanks for the runners for refreshing my memory on the speed run that we're currently hosting the tournament on, so that I'm prepared for my own run late.
So that's why you do the two first commentaries.
Oh yeah, like I gotta derust in some way, shape, or form, right?
Their
Uh,
teeth have healing powers, and they make highly faithful pets.
I mean, you will be fine.
Actually, this client was used even before the glitchless tournament as the previous bingo client. So in the previous bingo tournament, not the one that was last year, but the one before, people actually played on this client as well.
No, we didn't.
Oh, didn't you? Okay.
No, because
I thought...
at that time there was still the bingo goal of which you had to do in the bean bonus room of getting the beans on top of.
Oh, okay. So I guess it
So-
was just a development thing that was never used and ended up getting used in the turn. Okay.
Yeah, because I for sure remember that goal in there. So unless we have had another bingo tournament that I don't know about. But as long
Yeah, I'm
as I know,
probably
we've had
I'm
two.
probably misremembering.
Yeah. I failed. Oh yeah, this is also really interesting, which is also a little bit of RNG that we can't remove, but it's very rarely possible that that cutscene of one doesn't happen, and it saves a few seconds.
Yeah.
I've never had it happen, I believe, or only once.
I believe I've seen Ryan get it, but I've never had it myself either. Yeah, maybe some of the same expert. Yeah, I'm probably misremembering something. Ignore me, chat.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, because Portal
Yeah,
is about-
yeah. I'm here. The Ras is here because I'm clueless.
Yeah, and
We can-
that's even more funny because I haven't run this category in.
We can see Sammy doing block. I don't know if Cass will do it. He will go for it. Nice. This is the optimal way of doing it. Blocking the block, going for the Lumos, opening the chest, of course, and then on the way back, you boost from the block.
Yeah, Kaz is both were not getting the Lumos before. At least Kaz was attempting it, but
Yeah, it's only worth it to cast like once, probably, while the chest is opening.
yeah, and it doesn't lose you that much time, to be honest.
It's okay, Felix. I haven't gotten one either.
So yeah, we are.
Good boost from Sammy there. I have seen Cass struggle with this. Let's see if he'll get... Oh, he gets it perfectly. Nice.
I remember that this was a strat in any percent.
It is in Warpless? No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the old any percent without warping.
Yeah. Better any percent.
What? No, that's now any percent in HP3. But yeah, that boost was always scary because you were on one heart, but as you can see, they... What's Gas? Did he forget something?
Um, I believe he soft locked himself in the elevator.
Oh.
Yes. I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but ooh, Sammy dropping down here. This was a pretty big choke on Cass's end, so he can afford this. See, this is the big choke I was talking about.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
it's shoutouts to the runners. That's actually the first big mistake
Yeah, isn't Goyle.
happens in Goyle, which is kind of halfway in the run already.
Yeah.
So that's very impressive, and I don't know how long it's scheduled to do every match, but they will be shorter because we don't have the downtime of spell learning, of course.
Yeah. They're scheduled 1.5 hour each. They'll obviously be, a lot shorter, but we'll also have like the breaks in between.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Renee needs to do a people card opera performance at some point, so yeah, there's that. Ooh, another mistake there by Cass, falling off of the wall walk. Sammy not attempting the final wall walk of the level.
Yeah, I mean,
And Cass taking this from the top. I do like that decision. He kind of needs to play a bit more risky. Ooh,
Yeah.
long ledge grab though. Let's see if this makes it. It makes it. Just, nice. Oops,
yeah,
sorry.
that's always the problem of of a tournament. Like, if you are behind, you need to play it more risky. And if you are ahead, then you want to play it more safe. But that also is the trick of because you're so scared to mess up and want to play it so safe, is that you then make mistakes and lose even more time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Relatively clean end of Goyle for Cass if he gets this wall walk, which Sammy did not go for. Of course, Sammy is in the lead here, so he can afford to play a little bit safe, which he has been doing.
And I feel like that wall walk saves not that much that it's worth the risk.
Yeah, but the backup is pretty quick. Especially in this category, because you kind of have to keep going in this direction. So I'd say it's worth at least going for in the situation that Cass is currently in, because he can right now we can see like at least a visual at least 30-second difference, maybe 40. We can do a pace check on Enter Slytherin.
Yeah.
Slytherin, by the way, another deceptively hard level where you can lose big time.
Yeah.
There's two strats that come to mind.
And there's only one actually safe book.
Yeah. One save book, and if you fail anything after the save book, you get sent all the way back to that save book. So it's pretty punishing.
Yeah, I still don't know why they did that. Like, I can see people dying there a lot in their casual playthrough as well.
Oh, believe
collecting
me,
the
I
cards,
have.
falling down. Oh, I believe you died everywhere and missed every card in the game. So at this point.
Oh yeah. I've probably done right just about that. Yeah.
I hope you have never missed a gold card.
I have not, but I know of people who have.
Okay.
I will name nobody, but I have not missed a gold card yet. I might
So,
miss. I've totally cursed myself, but.
You said that you don't want to call a name, but was it Renee?
No, it was not Renee. Renee would never miss a card. Yeah. Funny thing, not a lot of people know this. I'll announce this publicly. Renee created the people card emote. I don't know how many people know this. The originator of people card, it's Renee. We know everything to him.
To
Vote
be
for him
honest,
for president.
everyone who put that, well, has that emote on their channel knows that it's from Renee, of course.
Yeah,
Like even I have it on my channel.
yeah. Ooh, Cass's stream was bugging out for me a little
Yeah, same. It's
bit. Yeah, I think he's
lagging a
dropping.
little bit, but it should be fine.
Yeah, he dropped a few frames. It's fine.
Yeah, like not everyone has military strong internet.
Yeah, true. Relatable. Yo, Felix, you know which one I'll miss? I'll miss Helga Hufflepuff. I can
How can you
al-
miss Hufflepuff?
very easy. The Spongify drops you like pretty close to her. That's true, but not close enough for it to like for I can miss her is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I feel like Gas is not that much behind as it looks like.
Yeah, we forgot to do a pace check. We'll do one after Slytherin.
We need people in chat to do that because then we can more spend our focus on talking about nothing. Right? Oh yeah,
What?
really fun fact. About the chest in Slytherin, which it was at a certain point, it was a goal of having to open a certain amount of.
Ooh, Cass just leap of death. Oh no, he didn't take the save book.
No, because you always take it
Oh,
after you
yeah.
got wizard cards.
Yeah, oh no, that's a pretty big one. Rip, Cass. That's actually quite punishing.
Yeah. So that's it. Sammy can play safe now and
Yeah.
still win.
We might see the
Easily.
very first upset of the tournament in the very first matchup.
Yeah.
Because I believe PB-wise, correct me if I'm wrong, Cass is ahead. But like, yeah, like I've said, this category, you just can't predict it, man.
No.
Like, with stuff like that can randomly happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Yeah, true.
Or until Portal sings. I don't know how it goes in the Harry Potter community, but Sammy can still miss a card, and that could become the comeback because that's the beauty of all wizard cards. It isn't over until the last card has been collected.
Yeah, that's true. You can see Sammy playing it really safe, making sure he gets away out of Slytherin. He's practically an entire level ahead at this point. Ooh, Cass failing bridge skip.
Yeah, that's less cost dying
Yeah.
compared to the other one. Bridge skip is actually much easier on 60 FPS than it was on 120 FPS. That was the FPS that we used to play it on when I started playing this game. And there, I could do actually bridge skip on 120 FPS. Which I'm still
Yo.
proud of.
Oh, that's cool. So 4032 is when Sammy, my apologies, Sammy. Sam, it's when Sammy exited. I was just looking at Cass's screen when I did that, but like, yeah.
Happy holidays, Goyle. Want to break
Well,
other people's presents
maybe
later?
Sammy wants to eat some cheese, I don't know.
Yeah, Spongify is a very hard level, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah,
Sammy, of course, can afford to play it safe, but this is, make no mistake, in my opinion, after Slytherin, this is probably the hardest level.
Spongify and all wizard cards is the moment that I keep thinking about again, the moment when boosting was found, because the moment that boosting was found, 100% also needed reroute potentially because of cards, because we could boost now.
Yeah,
Beaver actually checked in Spongify if you could do it backwards and if it was faster for collecting the cards, because we didn't collect it the stars at that point yet, and it was actually slower, but it was still kind of funny to see to actually see if it would be faster to take a whole different order.
I imagine that was like a very exciting period.
Yeah, like it was the time that a lot of new threats had to be found. Like it was really exciting. I'm still mad about that the ceiling in Harry Potter 1 is just as solid as it is, because I remember that I was sitting at school when boosting was found, and I was like, maybe we can skip Fred and George is if we clip through the ceiling to the other side of the bookcase. And then I came at home and I just got stuck. So yeah,
Yeah, that feels HP1, man.
yeah. So apparently Kaz is like 1 minute and 39 seconds behind Sammy right now. So that's not that
It's
much.
yeah,
Like-
it's pretty big, but a big choke can still turn it around.
Yeah.
Sam, gotta hand it to Sammy though. He has been playing a really clean game, making sure to play it safe. Get all the cards, obviously. If you've noticed, he skipped most of the risky and scary strats and has instead opted for safer strats. One that
Yeah.
particularly comes to mind is skipping the final Goyle wall walk at the expense of like around 10 seconds, and the Defendo boost where you boost out of the bronze card. He actually used the rising platform, which is significantly safer.
I'm surprised that he went for this strat that he just did with the boost up and then the wall walk, because that strat is risky, and if you fail it, you lose a decent amount of time.
Yeah, that's true. The good thing though is that he can kind of afford to do that because there's a save book right behind him, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's before the crap.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
it's-
that's actually
it-
true. Yeah.
It's
That'll
still a
scare.
really risky. Like he could afford it for sure, but it's risky, and I don't like that strat.
Yeah, if anyone wants to know the strat of winning against me, just play it safe. I'm gonna go for everything and fail everything. It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, the faster you lose, the less matches you have to play, and the more you free time you have to look at the
Ooh.
tournaments.
That's big brain.
Yeah. Like I failed that strat in the HP1 tournament by winning.
Yeah. Imagine winning.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll show you what you did wrong today.
Oh, that pixie!
Oh,
That
oh
pixie
no.
like, that pixie's
No.
like, you want to go up? Well, nope.
Yeah. Mr. Pixie, why? Alright, clean up for Sammy.
Yeah.
Not anything particularly difficult. Ooh, taking the Hess sideways, kind of smart. I like it.
To be honest, I might be. This might sound really strange, but I like cleanup. Like it's one of my most favorite splits because
Yeah, it's fun, right?
You're now collecting so many stuff around Hogwarts, and the story is just progressing while you are just focusing on collecting everything, and that's just something that I enjoy about just this split. Like actually there are two splits if you do it in Hundo, because you also play some Quidditch, I believe, in the meantime. But I just enjoy that the story just progresses while you just clean up the whole castle.
Yeah, it's really cool. Also, I should probably mention Cass with some chokes in Spongify. Not very significant ones, but as behind as he is, these are mistakes that he does not want to be making right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking very scary for Cass and very, very good for Sammy. Like, he's in a really good spot. Like, at this point, he can afford to, like, just go only
Yeah.
safe strats, and he should still be okay as long as he doesn't miss a card. Now cleanup, like I said, nothing particularly like challenging about it, but you can obviously miss something because it can get confusing.
Yeah.
Um,
Like especially in a
yeah,
if you're raising somebody, like the cards that you normally pick up easily, you might forget them in this run because you're they're just so focused and also kind of scared and rushed. So it's very easy to miss miss an easy card. And this is why all wizard cards is the best glitched category except for Warpless, because you get to see the Hagrid cutscene because
yeah,
because it's faster to actually just watch this cutscene instead of warping. Because normally warping would save, if you die a little bit fast, like 6 to 9 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, that help why you don't die really quick.
Yeah, according to Miney, thank you, Miney. Difference is 1 minute 44, which is pretty huge right now.
Yeah.
At the stage of the game that we are currently at, unless Sammy misses a card or does like a choke, like dying in Chamber 2 without taking the save book. Cass is in a really, really bad spot here, but still very commendable performance by both runners because, as
Yeah.
you will notice, neither of them have missed a wizard card. So neither of them has put us in the position of deciding what to do when they do miss a wizard card. Also, they've been playing great. And yeah, hopefully enjoying themselves in the process.
Yeah, I would personally like, if I may say my opinion about it. If somebody misses a wizard card, you first have to finish the level. Maybe because we Harry Potter runners, we are cheaters and we have debug modes bound to a
Oh,
key normally on
People
our
didn't
keyboard.
need to know that.
No, no. But basically, they could finish the level, start the level up, and then collect the cards and warp out. That way, they don't have to go through the whole dueling part. And it's still like a penalty because you do the level twice and you have to warp out, which also costs time, and that could maybe
Come on.
be
I'll
the
get you out of here.
most correct one to
Come on
do,
now.
but I'm not sure about it.
It's all right.
Yeah, me neither, to be honest.
There you go.
At least that's how I would do it if I was in
Why are you going down here, Tom?
organizing this tournament.
I mean, honestly, I see no real issue with like having if the card is you're able to get it back, right? Like you're able to
Yeah.
go back to the level. Just go in, get it, and warp out, and do the damage strat, die quickly, and you're fine, right?
Yeah.
And then if you can't get it, just do a few duels and just buy it, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's a good again, we were not prepared for this situation, but because we are the running force right now, it's just our decision that we will do.
Because we are the host and we are in control,
Yeah.
and there's nobody who can. Well, actually, Miney can just mute us, and nobody hears us anymore.
Imagine Miney mutes me on my stream. Love you, Miney. Yeah. Plus 10-minute penalty for not picking Hufflepuff. Oh, that's just mean. Oh, Sammy. Ooh. Okay, that's a mistake. He realizes though. He realizes in time. He almost missed that.
I mean,
Okay.
if you notice it kind of late, then it's
Yeah.
still possible to wipe out of the forest and do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. If we get to like buying or replaying, it is at that point GG. But what are we supposed to do? It's all wizard cards, not most of them.
And also like if it's, and we can't say, oh, it's fine to miss a bronze card, because you can't skip a silver one, because if you skip one silver one, you have
Yeah.
basically a penalty of 12 cards.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like, you just if you miss a silver, you might as well buy it because you can buy all silvers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, do you have the strat of also paying attention to your bean count and try to collect some beans in the meantime?
Probably not. Like in reality, all you would need is like 10 to like just kick off the duels, and then the duels would probably do the rest themselves. But I normally have 10 beans by this point of the game. Because you can save buying for last, which I'm guessing is what, well, I don't know for sure, but like it's probably what optimal would be.
I believe it's even if you miss a silver card in the forest, you can't buy them until after chamber.
Yeah. Because
I
the
could be
game
wrong
state
on
is,
that.
yeah, because the game state is like that, yeah. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get there if someone misses. I honestly don't think anybody will.
No.
These are seasoned, experienced runners we are talking about, and me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Portal.
Yeah, so we should be fine.
And we have Nixo, who likes to do Nixo route.
Yeah, that's true. He's not playing this weekend though. I am looking forward to his game.
To be honest, if Kaz would miss a card, he's like at 100 beans, and what's
Yeah.
the like? Don't you need
Yeah.
like 120 beans? Like if you get good RNG for buying cards?
Yeah, I believe it's something like that. Yeah, like he's very close. He can just do like a duel or two.
Nixo is not old. He's just in the second half of his 20s.
Yeah.
I've passed that already. So if you're calling Nixo old, then I'm ancient.
Speaking of Nixo, make sure to check him out and give him a follow because the next 2 weekends will be on his channel. That's next weekend and the one after that. So
also follow
yours
Paul, 'cause he's
truly
very
here
close
will
to
only be
600.
hosting
Bye.
for, well, today and tomorrow, naturally. And after that, I will be but a mere participant and commentator. So make sure.
So you will only be a commentator, right?
Yeah, I doubt there's anybody in here that doesn't follow Nixo, but on the off chance that there is, make sure to give him a follow to like support your favorite runners and because he's genuinely a nice guy.
To be honest, Renee, in the city that I live in has actually a video game museum.
Ooh, that's really cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Like,
is there HP2 in it?
Not yet. Now we're gonna check if, Sammy has all the silver wizard cards. Like, we needed to keep track of that. Like, if this door opens,
Yeah, while we were talking about stuff, Sammy got through forest relatively well after that choke that he had. Cass has been having no issues whatsoever, except for the fact that he missed a river boost, which Sammy got. So a bit uncharacteristic mistakes for Cass here, since he does have a lot of endgame practice. But obviously, like, these are strats that everyone will fail every once in a while. Now,
And
gold
now,
cards, pretty hard level.
Yeah, and also, if this is your first time watching Harry Potter 2 speedruns, what's wrong with you at first? But secondly, this is a room that you might not have seen. This is the gold card chamber room,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. And here you can collect 11 gold cards with actually also it's a little bit of a challenge.
Ooh, very Okay, this is pretty bad for Cass, but luckily he has the health to deal with this. You can get stuck if you miss the 8
Like
cast.
this is the problem with spiders. They like cheese, and they just want to. And they're a big fan of Dr. Kaas Knabbelaar because and they wanted his autograph, but they don't know that he's doing a tournament race, so that's why they were all that close to him. So they
Yeah.
wanted his autograph.
There's the Aragog Epilepsy plus the Chungus Strat version 2. I believe Sammy did not go for the Chungus Strat, though I might be wrong. I confess I was looking at Cass at the time. Ooh, that's a minor choke, but that's okay. Back.
Step luck.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. He has
It's
to get the boost now.
recoverable, but
Yeah.
it's annoying.
See, this is why gold cards is hard. There's a lot that can go wrong here.
Yeah.
Like a lot of small stuff. A few big stuff as well. If you're not careful, you can actually die to the first boost. But Sammy handled it just fine.
Yeah, I really like this challenge. Like, it's actually kind of funny that it has a timer because it's really hard to run out of time.
Oh yeah, I remember being so scared of the timer when I was a kid. Because when you're doing this blind, it's like different, right?
Yeah, and you can actually soft lock in gold cards because of actually the spongified tiles. Like, there is one time that you are on spongified tile and
Ooh, Cass, this is too far to the right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I knew it. That was sus.
did he grab
Rip
the
Harry.
save book?
I don't. Yeah, okay, he did. Good.
He-
See, this is the boost that I was talking about that's very dangerous. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but yeah,
No, but
go on.
like we will see it on Kaz's
Ooh,
side.
This
There
isn't-
is basically one hallway with a Spongify tile, and because of Spongify, you have a much more reach of your spell, and
Yeah.
you could potentially you could already hit the Alamora lock on the door, but it's also possible to hit that door twice. And then
Oh,
the door
yeah.
won't open, so you're basically
Yeah.
self-locked.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cass is
So,
not having an easy
yeah.
time in gold cards right now. See, this is what I meant. Deceptively difficult level number 3. I don't know. Like it's always the levels that seem easy that get to me. For me, the big 3 in wizard cards are Rictus Emperor, gold cards, and Slytherin. The 3 levels that you wouldn't expect to lose a run to, but more often than not, it's happened to me. This is why I would forget this card, by the way, because like the Spongify, once it like gets you there, it's very easy to just aim at the door and go, you know.
Yeah,
So
it's not the Spongify tile, it's the door that's problem.
yeah. Also,
door
Sammy's struggling a lot with Scourge Snipe, but that's just Scourge Snipe for you. He can actually afford to do casual here. I don't know why he's so like persistent on. Yeah, there we go. That was like a try.
The biggest risk for Sammy would be like spending too much time on trying to get a trick.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and looking at the stream and be like, oh, I'm that far ahead. Like, I could play it a little bit more risky. Like, I could spend some time on getting this, but
Yeah.
then the timer is catching
Ooh,
up.
Cass with another fall. That is not good. It's okay. Still big props for Cass for keeping the run going.
And Porto from the past, like young Porto, would think, oh no, I'm not sure if Kaz is gonna make it to the end in time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, when I was a kid, am I the only one who remembers this game being a lot harder than it actually is?
No.
Like I remember this in HP1. HP1 to a degree, I still find difficult a little bit casually just because of the controls. But like this these two games, I used to find them a lot harder as a kid, but maybe that was my small brain.
No, it's definitely not you. Like, I remember when I played this game as a child, I managed to get to the snake fight on low health with
Ooh, nice.
with
Nice.
no potions.
Sammy just got the final Hess without issues. This is the hardest test in the game, I think.
Yeah.
People might Oh, he's doing the thing. Oh, he failed it. You can skip that cutscene by getting a wall walk there. A bit of a swag strat that's not faster, but it's like cool to show off.
I believe it's even slower.
Oh, is it? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, but like it's cool.
And you also take damage.
Yeah, also we can see Scourge Snipe being Scourge Snipe again.
Yeah.
Going up to third try and then abandoning it to go casual, probably a smart idea. I believe this makes the cycle. You should... Ooh, not with the ledge grab though. Yeah.
Like for some reason, the way
He
I
knows
do
though.
it, I always manage to just do it.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
Sammy with the mega safe end game. By the way, he did not risk it with the final boost. He took save books on the way. IL boost coming up for Dr. Kaz. He performs it without any issues. Fantastic. That strat is harder than it looks.
And apparently, the runners didn't make a gentleman agreement of making both a potion beforehand. Like,
Yeah.
it's scary.
Oh,
It's scary now.
Kaz! Kaz, what is... Oh no. Yeah, you can see him. He's just as confused as we are. I've had that happen to me, and it's...
Yeah,
it
like,
sucks.
it's just HP2 being HP2.
Yeah. Oh, he's going the Chungus route. He's doing the Chungus route. Look at him go. Look at him go. Fantastic. Look at that. Okay, what now though?
Okay, no. Okay, I did it. Now what?
Oh. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that, right?
What?
Well, yeah, exactly. What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic. Time for Sammy, clocking it at a 104.30, I believe is gonna be the time, which would translate to a time that is very close to his PB. Wait, in fact, I think this is technically a PB if we add spell learning and RNG in. 104.29. Very respectable tournament time.
Yeah.
Sammy with no big mistakes, by the way. Big shout out and GG's to him.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, Cass keeping his own. Fantastic performance as well. Let's see. He did not go for the final Hess. I honestly don't blame him. I really don't like this Hess. But yeah, G's to the runners. Oh, that was showing off that wall walk. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see if he skips the boulder. Oh no, he doesn't.
No.
I'll make sure to show that off. I dig the runner style.
Now I want you to promise already. If you fail it, you die and you try it again.
Yeah, I promise. That's a pinky promise.
Unless you're like 10 seconds between each other, then you can show it.
No. There's no buts. If I fail it, I have to try again.
Okay.
That's no loopholes.
So
we're doing.
congrats to Dino for winning. Because
don't tell Matt, it's a spoiler. We can see Dr. Cass performing the final boost with no issues. Yeah, obviously Cass like cleaner end game, but unfortunately quite a few mistakes added up. The first big one in Goyle that put Sammy ahead. He just wasn't making mistakes. Sammy was not making enough mistakes to give Cass the opportunity to catch up. So very, very well played to him on that end. And of course, very, very well played for Cass. We're going to see a snake fight. Let's see if it's a 2-cycle. I know Cass does indeed go for it. So let's see. Like me, he is a fan of the third vent start. Double hit right off the bat. It's pretty good. Nice damage strats. Oh, that's a lot of good hits in. Missed the last one, but that's okay. This should still be enough. Oh,
Oh,
Snake's final laugh. Oh no. Oh no. That was so unfortunate. That was practically a 2 cycle.
yeah.
Yeah. Still,
And
can we
it also,
get some massive GGs for Cass?
for sure.
Fantastic performance, clocking it at a time of 106, I think 35. The Chungus and D Chungus button 36.
36.
Yeah, so roughly 2 minutes apart, so the gap stayed more or less the same. It grew a little bit, but still massive GGs, evenly matched for most of the game, all the way up until Goyle, where the big shift happened, and yeah, very, very interesting run. No route differences aside from what they did in Defendo. Everything else they did rather the same. Very solid performances. Do you want to bring him back in and say hello?
I don't know if I have the power.
Oh, you have the power, all right.
Oh yeah. Oh,
There we go. Hello, GG.
Yes,
GG's.
thank you.
Cass, we didn't see that, by the way. Yeah.
We saw the mucus though.
Yeah, so very, very solid run for both of you. You were practically synced up until Goyle, which is where the first big shift happened. And then Sammy's advantage kind of grew from there. Very, very
Yeah.
good performance. Sammy, I believe for you, this would translate to a direct PB, right? A pretty big
Yes.
one at that.
It
Like-
would, yes.
Like, I'm pretty sure this is a sub 110 easily with the spell learnings added. So, yeah, massive people clap. This is playing to a skill level that is over PB. And Cass, of course, fantastic job as well.
I didn't even know you could push the second snail in with just Flipendo without having to rig to separate it first.
Yeah, it's a strat in glitchless. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
thing. Yeah. All right.
To be like that.
All right.
Yes.
If you guys are ready and have any final words, feel free to share them. Otherwise, Miney, feel free to show off
Oh.
the bracket.
I have to do something.
Yep, we can look at the bracket, which, as you know, Sammy has won that match, which puts him through to face against Mip in round 2.
Easy
How are you feeling
match.
about that, Sammy?
Not very confident, to be honest.
Mip is the record holder, so that's perfectly fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is how the bracket looks at the end of match 1. And this is the bracket, by the way. Paul, do you want to briefly explain what people are looking at in case people don't know?
It's the bracket. It is a double elimination tournament. People are gonna be fighting on each other in a winner's bracket, which is the one at the top. The one at the bottom is the loser's bracket, where people will get a second chance to climb their way back into the winner's bracket and face off the eventual winner of the winner's bracket. Yeah, not much more to say about that. We have some very fantastic and talented runners in on there, so I'm very excited to see where this takes us. By the way, once again, I see even more confusion being brought up about the missing of cards. Here's the thing: it's not really a big deal.
Don't miss them.
If someone misses a card, buying is a last resort. That's only if the card is not attainable. If someone misses a card that they can go back to, that card will not be purchasable. So they would have to go back and get it unless it's a silver. At that point, they can choose to either buy it or get it based on, well, I guess what they want to do or where the card is located in terms of like how it's reachable or not. We'll get to that when we actually, if that actually becomes a problem. I just wanted to clear that up. I think we're making a far more big deal out of it than we should. Like, we can just have a gentleman's agreement to buy as last resort and get card if we can. So, yeah. Next matchup, very, very exciting as well. Very talented runners. We'll be looking at Pax, a relatively new addition to the HP community, who has been learning categories like an absolute boss and has been improving rapidly with getting moves that I couldn't even imagine when I started out. And he is going to be facing off against Lucille, a veteran runner with a lot of experience in collecting them wizard cards with hopefully a few surprises along the way. I will not spoil anything, but without further ado, transition!
Before we go to the transition, I'm quickly going to say I'm going to very quickly restart the stream just to solve a quick tech issue, so it will go down for a second, but then we'll be back, so don't go anywhere.
Stream restart!
Your tourney will be continuing after this.